All right, we're going to be finding the volume of cylinders. First thing we need to do though is take a look at a circle to make sure we got that down. So you need to remember that the area of a circle is pi times the radius squared. I'm going to take a look at a circle real quick and draw one. A couple scenarios can come up. Sometimes you'll have a circle that's listed like this, and it'll give you a radius like this. Let's say this is 6 centimeters. Well, you're also sometimes given circle, and it has a line all the way through it, and there's a number here. Let's say it says 12 centimeters right there. You need to know whether it's a diameter or whether it's a radius. I know it wrote it over on this side, so it looks like it's from this dot to the edge, but if it goes all the way across, it's giving you a diameter. You need to know that you need to divide that in half to get back to the radius, because the radius is half of the diameter. Okay, so we'll be using that there. Okay, and to find the volume of a cylinder, it's simply like a bunch of circles stacked. So if I'm going to draw one here, here's a cylinder. It's like I've taken the circles and just stacked them up. So the formula is going to involve the area of a circle, because that's the base of this shape. It's all based on the circle. So the volume formula for a cylinder is going to be pi r squared times the height of the stack of those circles. So times the height. So let's take a look at this first example and put labels on it and find an answer for it. So I'm going to give a radius here. I'm actually going to give a radius, just drawing a line for half of the shape from the middle to the edge. So that's going to be 3 centimeters. And I know it's a radius because I didn't draw it all the way. The height's going to be 6 centimeters. So I'm going to simply plug in my values into this right here. So the volume will be pi times my radius. So my radius is 3, so that'll be 3 squared. Put a dot between these, each one that I do. And then it's going to be times the height. I simply plugged in the values that I had. I had a radius, I had a height, plugged them in. All right, I'm going to times those out. I'm going to put a squiggly equal because it's going to give me a crazy decimal on the calculator. Check out how to use the calculator on Desmos through your Clever account. I'll be showing you that here in a second. So that'll get you 169.6460. And I'm going to round this to the second decimal place, the hundredths place. That's going to get me 169.6, and then I'll look back behind this digit and it's 5 or bigger, so this is going to go up to a 5. And then I got to check my units. My units are centimeters, so this is centimeters cubed because this is a 3D shape. Okay, we're going to take a look at one more. I'm going to leave my formula up. I'm going to kind of make this one look like a can of tuna fish here. So this will be really wide and not very tall. Okay, I'm going to label this right here. This is going to be, let's say, 8 centimeters. And the height is going to be 2 centimeters. All right, let's plug in what we have and find the volume. So V equals pi times the radius. So let's see what our radius is. Oh, it looks like the line is drawn all the way across, so that's actually a diameter. So I need to divide this value in half. So that'll be 4. So I'm plugging in 4 for my radius. So 4 squared times the height of this cylinder, which is 2. I've already plugged that in. Here is the value that you'll see on your calculator screen, 100.5309. Okay, so I'm going to round it to the hundredths place, the second decimal. So my actual value here that I'm going to go with is 100.53, and the 0 doesn't make that go up. So this is centimeters cubed. Alright, I got 3 that I want you to try out. So I'm going to spin this around, try out those 3. Hopefully you can see that well. Go ahead and pause your video, and then I'm going to reveal the answers. So click pause, try them out. Okay, here are the answers. Here's what you should have on your calculator screen right here. Your volume should have been a 1,539.3804, and if we're rounding that to the nearest hundredths place, that would be 1539.38, and that is inches cubed. Okay, next one. Should have had this on your calculator screen. I'm using an approximation equal sign because it's not exact. We rounded these. 452.3892. So rounding that will get me 452.3, and that bumps the 8 up to a 9 because that 9 is bigger than a 5. And that is centimeters cubed. And the last one should have shown on your calculator screen 186.5320, which will, if we round it here, that will stay a 0.53, and that is feet cubed. Have a great day. This is Mr. Jerdy, and this is my back room.